and girls, welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out the PRS SE NF3. Let's go! So, welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out this cool new guitar from PRS. It's the SE version. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing because it's basically a Strat with some different pickups. But let's dig deeper into the specs. So it's a poplar body, maple neck with a rosewood fretboard. It has a wide, thin neck profile, 42.85 millimeters nut width. It has a 10-inch radius, a 25-inch scale length, one volume, one tone, 5-way switch. And yes, these three pickups that are called the narrow field DD, and they are the S version, so the import version. This guitar is made in Indonesia, just like every other SE model. But it's inspected in the US before shipping, so it gets a little bit more love than what already comes from the factory. And it has the classic PRS bridge, which I personally really enjoy. Yes, it's still the import version. It's not the USA one. It changes a bit, but apart from the materials, the construction is the same. And it's a very nice bridge. I use it all the time on my PRS SC2408. And yeah, it's a very nice bridge. If you want to use it, if you don't, it's still comfortable to play. But now, let's hear it, and then I'll tell you what I think. So I like it. It's weird because it's if you listen to it in a in a vacuum, you would say it sounds like a Strat, especially the middle positions. When you then compare it to a to real single coils, then your picture changes because it suddenly gets very dark. It's like when you add the real single coils, you get, oh man, they are so much brighter than these pickups. But the benefit of these pickups is that you get a really close to single coil sound with a little more punch and a little more bass tone. They're basically between single and kind of a P90, but hum cancelling. So basically a very low output humbucker. And yeah, the middle positions are very nice. The switch is very nice to use also. I like the pots. Yeah, I like the sound that you can get. I like the neck. It's a little bit, I think it's different from the one that I have on my PRS 2408. I'm not totally sure. I don't know. It's weird, but I like it. The back of the neck is satin, so it's very nice to play. The neck joint is pretty comfortable, just like every other bolt-on from the SE series. It's not that in the way. I really enjoy the color of this guitar. It's what initially got me, and then I noticed the pickups. But yeah, it's a very cool guitar, and the benefit of this kind of pickups is that basically they are noiseless. So you can get, I showed you earlier that you can get like a ton of gain, and yeah, they are noiseless basically. Totally different from my normal single coil experience. And yeah, they're very cool. I really enjoy playing this guitar. And yeah, the fact that you basically have the single coil sounds but without the noise, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a different take on the classic Strat, and I think that to me this is more interesting than the Silver Sky, for example. I know I'm gonna spark some debate with this, with saying this, but yeah, I really don't enjoy, especially look-wise, the Silver Sky. I don't like the fact that there are no colors that show the wood. It's a kind of a vintage instrument that gets reinvented, but not enough, in my opinion. I will totally get a Strat over a Silver Sky, despite sounding and playing really nice. I really enjoyed it in the review. You can watch it up here. But yeah, this one is, speaks to me more because it's more a modern take. It's a totally different look than a classic Strat. So I'm not even bothered by the headstock. But yeah, it's a really interesting guitar. I don't know if could be if it has a place alongside a Strat. That's debatable. Depends on what you play and if you need a guitar that basically is a Strat but without the noise. But of course you can get that with noiseless pickups too. I think that you will have to see. I think that you have to look at this like a bridge between having real single coils and humbuckers on your guitar. You will have a little bit more output from these pickups than standard singles, so you will be able to have more gain from the same rig without the noise, but still retaining that generic Strat sound if you need it, especially if you're doing covers and stuff like that. You can still get those sounds. Especially the middle positions are very nice to play. They are different than the Strat if you compare them back to back, as I said. But in a vacuum, it just sounds like a Strat, and it's weird. But yeah, I noticed there is a little bit of an issue in the paint. And this particular model, I don't know if it is common to every model. I think it's more like you can see the wood underneath, but only on the belly cut for whatever reason. On the rest of the guitar, it's pretty plain. Maybe they sanded it a bit too much, but yeah, it's very hard to see. You have to look for it. Otherwise, the guitar is really without any issues. And yeah, the neck especially is the highlight. Is very nice to play. The action is a little bit too high for my taste. But yeah, it's a very cool guitar. But let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe if you want to support me, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!